What's up guys, Kuroo here, and today with a new video. I will be starting this new series where I will analyze scout characters and weapons, tell you my personal thoughts about how good they are and if they are gonna be useful in the future. Please bear in mind that these are my personal thoughts and everybody thinks different. I would love to know what you guys think about these characters, if you have them or if you want to pull them. Also tell me if you want to see more videos of this format. If you do, then please tell me which characters you want to see and I will try to get my hands on them to analyze them. Okay, that's enough talk for now. Let's jump right into it. Today's character will be Omni Scientist 7, also known as Maid 7 from the Maid Gacha. I was luckily or maybe unluckily able to get her today, even though I didn't want to pull for the Maid Gacha. So let's look at the abilities and stats first. So 7 has 9054 HP, 221 MP, 3363 attack, 1954 defense and 3800 crit. So she has very high crit damage and yeah. So her sword skills are Swift Trick, the typical dagger units have this attack and ability. The next one is Fading Edge, which in my opinion isn't very good, and the last one is the Curious Tea Party, which gives her an increase in attack. So the battle skills are crit damage up 10% against earth units, combo window up during enhancement effects, so if you use your SS3, and MP and attack bonus 6%, and this is her story for those who want to read it. And yeah, so these are the skills without any weapons and accessories. So you can upgrade the typical attack raising skills till level 5. Then the skill damage up against earth, you can raise this till level 2. And the last one is HP and MP recovery on enemy kills, which I believe you can also raise to level 2. So for the equipment, I will be using my OS dagger. This allows me to use my SS3 3 times. And I believe this is the only weapon where you can get where you can spam your SS3 3 times. Even though it doesn't give you the bonus, I believe this will probably be the best weapon of them all. The only exception is when you are going to have your skill up, where you get HP and MP back when you kill units, and then you can use the dagger from the Maid banner. But for ranking events, I think this one will be more useful, and overall this will probably be the most useful one. So let's see how she does against a boss or a single unit in fights. Let's just do the normal Maid ranking event boss with this unit. So yeah, my 7 is level 80 and I didn't really raise her skills, her battle skills, so this is probably the most basic 7 you can get. And yeah, so her damage is pretty high, but her SS3, I don't know, I don't really like it. It's pretty slow to activate and it doesn't give you a very high combo count, but overall the damage is pretty good. So yeah, thanks to the OS dagger you can spam your SS3 3 times, which helps a lot. And so against single targets this unit is pretty good. But I believe that the other Maid characters, especially Maid Lifa, will be a lot stronger than her. So yeah, that's against a single character. And let's see how she does against mob units, which will be especially interesting if you are going to use her in the floor clearing event. So let's just use this dungeon. So you might believe that her SS3 has a really big range to hit enemies, but this is not the case. It's actually pretty narrow and only hits slightly out of the straight line. But as I said, it's pretty strong. It does a lot of damage, but other than this, it's not really that useful. And the problem with her is she has very little HP, especially for a tower clearing event, where you will most likely take damage. from mobs while you try to get more combos stacks. This will be quite a struggle. As you can see, I have, even though I have armor and accessory on her, I took quite a bit of damage from just one attack just now. So her attack speed is pretty fast for dagger users. And yeah, mob clearing potential, it's not bad, but there are way better ones, like Princess Leafers is better, OS Kiritos is probably also better, Ninja Asuna, yeah, a lot of units have better clears than her. So for mob clearings and floor clearing events, I would probably think she's okay, but if you have other characters, you should use them. So what are my final thoughts on her? I will rank these characters into two categories. First one is against solo bosses and the second against floor clearing events or overall against mobs. For solo bosses, I will give her 5 out of 10 points. Because if you don't MP limit break her, you won't be able to use your SS3 3 times in succession. The only way to do this is with the OS weapon, Edge of Repent dagger, as it gives you 10% MP reduction while your HP is over 80%. For this reason she will not get the elemental bonus from her own dagger, as there are not any wind element daggers with 10% MP reduction out there just yet. Even with the idol or princess weapons, you cannot do 3 SS3s because the 5% MP reduction are simply not enough. A good point of this unit is that her critical stats are insanely high with 3800 even without weapons. This makes her one of the highest base crit characters. And her attack stats are rather low because of her high crit stats. Her HP and MP are also suffering. But for ranking events it doesn't really matter, as you want to do no damage taken clears anyway. Her SS3 has low combo stacks, but does a lot of damage, and it also doesn't frame freeze. Now let's see how she does in the floor clearing event. I will give her 7 out of 10 points. Because of her battle skill, she can get HP and MP back for killing units. She also does a lot of damage, extra damage against her corresponding element because of her battle skill and skill slot abilities if you max them out. Her SS3 can clear quite a few mobs if they are in a straight line or are positioned slightly above or below her. But the downside of her SS3 is that the activation time is quite slow, so that means you can get hit before being able to do much. Or the other thing is that her SS3 has quite a short travel distance and duration for mob clearing SS3s. So, should you pull her? If you have no wind units and miss the princess banner, then yes. If possible, you should try to get Maid Leafer, Maid Seven or Maid Asuna in my opinion. Right now, if you already have some of the base characters like an OS character or an Alization character and are missing elemental units. I would say that this time Maid 7 is probably the weakest of the maid characters in my opinion, after using her for quite some tests. The only place where she will shine is in the current ranking event against the second room. Other than that, I don't really think that her future is really bright. But for waifu reasons, you can never get enough maids, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. These are my honest opinions on Maid 7. Please tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you like this video, then please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as this helps me out a lot. Don't forget to tell me what you guys want me to cover next. See you in the next one. Peace.